Hello everybody and welcome to my first attempt at a Pokemon Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke Challenge, Part 2. If you have not seen the first part, click the link in the description right now, and for those who have already seen it, it is finally time to make our way to Gardenia. But first we'll have to beat Mars at Valley Windworks and make it through the infamous Eternal Forest, loaded with double battles. Now, are you guys ready? I sure hope so. Let's get right into it. Last time, after fighting Wark, I was left with only Watertoll and Leafeon. I now have to rebuild a whole team to take on the next gym leader, who happened to be using grass types. I didn't have a lot of options in my PC, so I added Matchup and Chingling to the team. Hopefully Matchup will be able to take on the obnoxious Perugly, a classic run killer. After a couple of close calls along the way, I made it to Floroma Town, where I got a great mon from the reporters. An adamant nature, adaptability, Cyndaquil, exactly what I needed for the upcoming gym battle. My next encounter was a Voltorb at Valley Windworks that I ended up using to some extent. Then I caught a Buizel on Route 205 that I clearly won't be using anytime soon. I also failed my Floroma Meadow encounter by using the wrong move. Afterwards, I had to grind up my team to rival with Mars's level 19 Perugly, with Leafeon being able to wall it using Synthesis and Quilava taking care of Yanma and Zubat. This fight was a breeze. Then I had to sack my Chingling because I didn't pay attention to Piplup using Bide. Something had to die and I chose what I considered to be the least valuable member of the party. After two close calls, I beat Cheryl to a pulp and go through the Eternal Forest surprisingly easily. I also caught a Bonairy, which is fine I guess. My Route 211 encounter was a Teddiursa with lowering attack nature, which is not good. Next up was a Geodude in Mount Coronet and a Snover in Route 216. Only problem is I now have to grind every single member of my team to a whooping level 26. Little did I know I'd end up losing a lot of key Pokemon during that grinding session. I got walled by a Jolteon who ended up KOing both my Snover using Double Kick and my Voltorb. It was disastrous. Most of the mons left in my PC were weak against grass or straight up thrash. Then I remembered that a woman in Eternal City gives you every single fossil available to you in Gen 4. I chose to use an Aerodactyl as it has the best stats, stabs, and fared pretty well against grass types. Finally, after an hour and a half sped up grinding, I was now ready to go up against Gardenia. My final team consisted of Quilava, Aerodactyl, Teddiursa, Bonairy, Matchup, and last but not least, Beautifly. It was time to face Gardenia. First up I sent in Beautifly, who could hopefully take down their first mon using a strong stab Silverwind. And I was right, Beautifly took down Blossom after getting an Omni boost, but getting paralyzed in the process. It also managed to burn her Super Potion, not bad for a muff. On the switch and I sent in Bonairy to take care of the weak Tangela. After accidentally using Jump Kick, it was doomed. Bonairy fainted, but I sent in Quilava to finish the job. Next up was a Leech Seed Protect Stalling Grotto. Knowing Quilava could not take a hit, I switched in my boy Aerodactyl. After a few turns of it protecting, I tried to predict another one and switch in Quilava, but ended up getting hit by a stab boosted Seed Bomb. Her next Pokemon was Cherub. For some reason it decided to use Sunny Day, boosted my Quilava's Flame Wheel, and allowing it to proc the Focus Sash and finish it off with a quick attack. Her second to last Pokemon was Roserade. Hoping for a 2-hit KO, I sent an Aerodactyl, which managed to barely survive a Magical Leaf. Lastly was Breloom, and that's when I started to misplay hard. Aerodactyl could one-shot with a 4 times super effective wing attack, but I forgot I learned Priority Mach Punch. This meant that Aerodactyl was easily taken out. I tried to clean it up using Quilava, but this Breloom was on fire. He then completed his hat-trick by taking out my boy Machop. Then the craziest thing happened. Beautifly managed to live with 1 HP, hit through the paralysis, and one-shot that disgusting mon to grant me victory and the second badge. With only Beautifly and Teddiursa alive, will I manage to beat next team Galactic Admin, Jupiter, or even get to the next gym leader, Maylene? You'll find it out next time. For now, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Until then, have a wonderful day.